Okay, so I've already prepped my skin by moisturizing and then using a primer. So I'm gonna start in with my new foundation here. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. It's in the shade 1.5. I've heard such amazing things about this foundation, especially for like it being full coverage. It's oil free, it's waterproof, so it's supposed to be really great for oily skin, like normal to combination to oily skin. And I'm gonna apply it just the way that I always apply my foundation, which is with my beauty sponge. I'm just gonna kind of like go right in here. Definitely full coverage. Whoa. 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 Well, y'all know that I love full coverage. So that's a huge plus for me. Sometimes with matte foundations, they can like look a little drying, like if you have any dry patches. So I'm kind of curious to see, like, as this starts to dry down, whether or not it's going to do that to me. So far, so good. Alright, I'm going to put a little concealer on these spots over here just because I need a little extra coverage in those areas currently. This brush had black eyeshadow on it. I don't have a new concealer to try out, so I'm just going to use my Catrice Liquid Camouflage one and just kind of zoom through this part. I'm going to jump off camera and do my powder and my bronzer and my blush because none of that is new. It's something that you guys have all seen. And then I'm going to come back on and show you a new highlighter that I have. Okay, so I did my bronzer and blush and my powder, and I also went ahead and did my brows off camera too because I didn't do anything new there. One of the things that I got at Ulta when I got the Urban Decay foundation was a free sample of their Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlight. So I'm gonna give that a try. I think this would make a really pretty eyeshadow too. So I'm just gonna grab my little Duo Fiber fan brush here and just kind of dunk it in. Definitely more of a subtle highlight, but I'm not mad at it. I think it's really pretty. There's no glitter chunks or anything like that. It's just like a really pretty glow from within kind of a look. All right, I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush and get my Cupid's bow. Ooh, I like this. I wonder how much the full size of it is, because this is pretty. Just gonna go the tip of my nose a little bit and then down the bridge of my nose. And I am gonna hit this inner corner just a little bit. I might have to touch that up later though after I do my eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna hit my brow bone just a tad smidge. I'm feeling that highlight. I am feeling it. I might use this for my eyeshadow too. Okay, so I picked up some new brushes as well, and I'm super excited to use these because they are very affordable. These are the Wet n Wild brand, so I'm super excited. These brushes are 99 cents a piece, and there's like a crease blending brush, there's a small eyeshadow brush, there's a large eyeshadow brush, and then there's like an angled liner brush. So I'm like, ooh, these are cruelty free, they're vegan. I'm like super excited about this. This crease brush looks amazing. So I'm gonna start with this one. They're really soft. And I'm just going to use my Morphe 350 palette today. Nothing new, I've used this a ton, but definitely wanted to highlight these new brushes. I do like, I don't know, kind of an orangey, pinky look. Something else that I picked up that I'm excited to use is the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow. So this kind of has like a pinky undertone, so I'm going to kind of go for like an orangey pinky sunset kind of a look. We'll see how it goes. So I just kind of picked up like a warm neutral brown, and I'm just going to start sweeping that into my crease. This brush is really soft, and I'm just using very light pressure. I'm just kind of going in windshield wiper motions and then little circular motions, especially on this outer corner here. And I think I'm gonna kind of like gently sweep it outward, kind of create like a winged look with my eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna kind of slowly build up this color by laying down a layer and blending it out, and then laying down another layer and blending that out. That way it just is really blown out and diffused. I don't want this to be like a harsh color. I just kind of want it to be really like blown out, like a smoked out transition shade. I'm really impressed with this brush. 99 cents? Are you kidding me? I'm kind of bringing this color all the way in here, but not past like where my brow starts. I don't want to go like into the contour of my nose. I'm just bringing it all the way into like that inner corner of my eye, but stopping where I put that highlighter. Just gonna create like a really fierce kind of a look. So now that I have the general shape of the eyeshadow that I'm going for, I'm gonna switch to the large eyeshadow brush. And this is more of like a shader brush, but it's like a fluffy shader brush. It's tapered, pinched in here. And I'm gonna just take a darker color. This is the color that I used in my crease, and I'm gonna jump over to this warm, kind of peachy orange color, and I'm gonna put that lower in my crease. And I'm just kind of following the natural shape of my socket with this shadow, and then I will wing it out a little bit in just a minute. So once I've gotten most of the product off of the brush, then I'm going to start to kind of like wing it out here on this outer corner. I don't want to go in heavy right at that spot because I do want that spot to be really blended and diffused. So just kind of when I only have like a little bit of product left over on my brush, hardly any at all, then I'm going to start to wing that out. I'm just kind of doing like little flicking motions. It helps me when I'm doing my eyeshadow to keep my eyes open so that I know exactly what the eyeshadows are going to look like when my eyes are open. But I also like to kind of tip my head back and look down. That just kind of helps me, because I have a more deep set eye shape, to really see where my socket is and where all of those lines are blending. So if you're having a hard time getting your eyeshadows to blend where you want them to, just keep your eyes open and look down. Then I'm going to go back in with that original crease brush that we used. I didn't put any additional product on this. It's just kind of whatever is left over from whatever we did before. And I'm just going to very gently, using very, very light pressure, just kind of blend out the edges so that those two shadows kind of just become one shadow. I want there to be like a gradient from that more neutral color to that warmer color that we used. So I'm just very lightly going between those two shadows and making sure that we don't have any harsh lines and that everything is really well blended. Okay, then I'm going to grab that highlighter shade that we used on our face on the small eyeshadow brush, and I'm just kind of using this as a base for the Stila metal glitter that I'm going to put on in a minute, and just to kind of clean up the shape that I want. This one's really dense and stiff, so it's good for like packing an eyeshadow onto your lid. So I'm just going to go in here. I don't know if you're really going to even see this on camera, but I'm just bringing this from the inner corner just up to my crease and all the way to the outer corner. Again, it's just gonna be a base for that glitter we're gonna put down. This is probably my least favorite brush from the collection. I guess maybe it would like be good for the lower lash line. I'll have to use that for the lower lash line. But it's just like really stiff. This would make a good like brow bone highlight brush too, you know? Like brow bone highlight, inner corner, lower lash line. You could even use this one to like highlight some of the smaller areas of your face. I think this is what I am most excited about. I'm a little worried about fallout from this because I saw Desi Perkins recently use one of these and she had like a lot of fallout and she didn't already have her face makeup on. So again, this is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. So it's a liquid eyeshadow. It has like a doe-foot applicator. This one is in the color Kitten Karma. So I'm just gonna kind of like go right in here, trying to be careful not to get fallout. Done. This is really pretty. I'm just kind of putting this all over the lid. This is going to be a good time to like open your eye and make sure you're not going above like your natural crease. You don't want it in your crease or your socket. You just want it on the mobile lid, the part of your lid that when your eye is open you can see. So if you have really hooded lids, this is going to stay pretty close to your lash line. Otherwise you're going to have a lot of glitter transfer up onto the upper portion of your lid, and that just kind of ruins all of the eyeshadow work that you've done. Woohoo! That is like, wow. That is so pretty. So I'm just gonna use this same like stiff shader brush that we used on our lid for our lower lash line. So I'm gonna dip back into that warm neutral color that we used in the crease. I'm just gonna run that through my lower lash line. Now this brush isn't really clean, so it's gonna have a little bit of that shimmery shade that we used on our lid, which is fine. You wanna make sure that your lower lash eyeshadow connects to what you've done on the top, so make sure you bring it all the way out to that outer corner. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this angled liner brush, but I'm not gonna do eyeliner today, but I am just gonna use like a little bit of a brown shadow, like a warm brown shadow, probably this one. And I'm gonna run that just like really close to the roots of my lashes on the bottom and on the top lash line. You can already see the difference between this eye and this eye. Just putting this in that lower lash line just kind of gives the illusion that your lash line is fuller, and it gives just some definition and depth to your eyeshadow look. I'm gonna do the same thing on the top, just keeping it really close to the lash line. You can even take this into like the waterline of the inner corner of your eye here, and it's gonna kind of make it look like you have eyeliner on. I'm gonna even just like wing this out just a tad, and just to elongate my eyes a little bit. You can already see what a huge difference that makes just using a little bit of eyeshadow on your lash line. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow. Ooh, I'm liking that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to prep my lashes for falsies and then I will be right back. Okay, so I already put one lash on and I have mascara on my other eye so that they're nice and ready for my falsies. I'm going to be using the Mandy Cosmetics Goddess lashes. Show you what they look like here. Super beautiful. Mandy Cosmetics actually reached out to me and gave me a discount to try out their lashes. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm just trying them out and letting you guys know what I think about them. Just gonna kind of drop these in. Since I don't have eyeliner on, I want to make sure I get them as close to my natural lash line as possible. And I'm pinching my natural lashes together with the false lashes so that I don't have like two lash lines, you know? Ooh! These are really pretty. And actually for having like a thicker band, they're not like uncomfortable. Whenever I do like really glamorous, dramatic lashes on my upper lash line, I really go in heavy with the mascara on the lower lash line so it's a little more balanced. Something new that I got recently is this e.l.f. Like lip exfoliator. It's like a lipstick tube, but it's like really gritty, and I've been using this to exfoliate my lips right before I put on a liquid lipstick, and it's been helping my liquid lipstick look so much more smooth and less dry. So, well, this was only a couple bucks, and I do not like the way it smells, and I do not like the way it tastes. Like, I try not to get it in my mouth, but I do. But other than that, it works really, really well. So just kind of gently, I was going in really harsh the first couple times I used it. I like made my lips bleed. So just lightly go over your lips. And I like to do this after I've done all my makeup because I always get like foundation and concealer on my lips. And I used to just leave it on my lips, you know, like, because I thought that it helped like the truer pigment of the lipstick to come through, and that's true. But then my lips were just so crusty and dry and not cute, so this has been working really well for me. I do this at nighttime too, a couple times a week. Then take a little makeup wipe and wipe it off. I'm gonna put a little bit of moisturizer on them. If I had like a lip oil, I would use that, but I don't have one handy. Trying to get the moisturizer in your mouth though, because that ain't ice cream. I got a new liquid lipstick. This is by Colored Rain. It's the color Suede. I saw Kathleen Lights wearing this recently and I was like, I have to have that. So I bought it and now I'm gonna wear it. This is such a unique color. It just really piqued my interest. And whenever I use a really dark color, I like to overdraw my lips a little bit because it's a little less obvious with darker colors than it is with lighter colors. So I want to live that big lip life, you know? And this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out the description box below. I'll have a list of all the products that I use and links to where you can purchase each of them. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.